Hello and welcome back to season 5 finale, episode 15. I'm your host Mike, and join with me is Jeremy. Say hi, Jeremy. Oh yeah.
Nobody cares. Hey, there we go. Much better. So what are we drinking tonight, Mike?
Today we're going to drink the New Belgium's Fat Tire Ale.
Wow.
It's a high quality, low impact.
I don't know what that means.
Which I think it means it's low ABV, potentially, or lower ABV.
Oh, well, it's 5.2, so not
So
that
I guess
low.
not. So, unfortunately, with the floods this last spring or summer, we lost one of their major breweries that got washed away.
Yep.
So this is considered an amber/red ale. I argue neither.
I'm gonna say amber at most. At
yeah,
best.
this is like borderline, just ale. It does have a citrusy smell.
It smells like it smells like
cleaner a little bit.
Oh, no, not cleaner. Well, not to me, anyways. A pale ale.
Yeah.
Like the Two Hearted Pale Ale. You ever had that one?
It's fruitier than I was expecting it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it threw me off that they considered this a red/amber ale. Because that's not what I would think of when I try it. Because usually for me, at least, red ales and amber ales are usually a little bit bitter. So that would kind of push me away from wanting this. Not me away, because I like those ones, but it might push some people away if they don't care for those red/amber ales. Although this looks like I don't know where that information came from specifically, because it looks like these are just it's just called a classic ale.
Yeah, it's almost probably more of an amber ale. Smells like a pale ale. Has a little like I said, citrusy kind of notes to it, but it is definitely, there's malt presence to it, so it is sweet, fruity, maybe see like a stone fruit, right? So
Yeah.
like peach, maybe, kind of not like a sweet peach by any means, but more like an underripened peach, I guess is kind of a good way to put it. I think that's about all I get. I mean, again, this one is crisp, it's clean, it dries, it finishes very clean overall.
Yeah, there's no aftertaste at all. There's no lingering flavors, there's no metallic flavors or anything. And this is this was brewed on September 22nd, 2024, so it's been a minute. It's not quite as old as some of the other ones that we've had, but it's still like 8 months old. So that's not it's not nothing. So I think that I like it, and I would buy more of them if I saw them. I always thought that Fat Tire was an IPA, and I don't know if they have a Fat Tire IPA also, but I feel like I've seen it, and then I was like, I thought it was, so I always stayed away from it, and then I was actually I was kind of dreading this one. That's why it was the last one also, because I'm like, I don't think I like this, but I actually really enjoy this for what it is. So I'm gonna give this one probably a 3.9.
3.9. I think that's a good, fair number to get it. If I think I'm gonna give the same score as Mike. I don't know if Mike's ever agreed on the score yet. So what would make it a 4? I mean, I think that's a good question to ask.
There isn't a whole lot of flavor. So, it's good, it's crushable, but it's a little higher ABV than crushable, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that I just want a little bit more. I might want a little bit more of that bitterness that comes from an amber or maybe a different hop in it to kind of
Right.
round it out, because it doesn't feel like it finishes so clean that I would, if I'm going to drink something like this, I would rather drink a lighter beer, I guess, if that makes any sense. So I'm not getting like super drunk on something like this.
Mm. No, I can see what you're saying. I think the thing is they're using I'm gonna call it an experimental hop. It doesn't have a name. It's HBC-522. A lot of those are kind of like hybrids. Oh, that kind of begs the question, because I wonder if they change the recipe every year.
Maybe.
I wonder, right? Because like Oberon is what we've had, I think, a few seasons in a row, and every year it's always different. And that's just their selling point. Like it's, oh, try this year's Oberon. It's slightly different or whatever. And they also use a house ale, or excuse me, yeah, a house ale yeast. So who knows what that is? That could have been dredge of something else at one time, or something.
It also says raw
overall.
barley, which seems a little odd.
Yeah, so just not was it malted? I guess it would be, right? Or not? Yeah, malted. So was that germinated and then stopped and roasted and blah 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 blah.
Which I wonder if that adds to like the like rounding it out.
It could.
So now the only other one is in Fort Collins, Colorado. Is the only Fat Tire left. Sad.
Yeah. For now, anyways, I have no idea what their plans are for that one.
Well, I feel like the entire
Highwire's going to, so
yeah, I feel like the entire that entire I want to say coastline, but the entire like river line is gonna need some major renovations. There's like 10, 20 years worth of construction that needs to happen to like get back to
it'll be faster than what you think.
Really?
Yeah, because so where I live, the road, they got washed away, just opened back up like 2 weeks ago. So it's been about 6-7 months.
Oh.
So, like I said, I think it's gonna be faster than what people think it's gonna be. For businesses to come back, that's gonna be the tough part. But I think rebuilding everything, like at least the roads and containers and the walls and everything, that's gonna be quick. But businesses, I think they're gonna be really leery. For sure. I mean, granted, they said it was a 1,000-year flood. For those that don't know, there was a flood in East Tennessee, western North Carolina. It was Tropical Storm Helene or Hurricane Helene. Came in and did a lot of damage, destroyed a lot of buildings, a lot of lives were lost, stuff like that. A lot of breweries in Nashville, not a lot, but a few breweries in Nashville are no longer exists. So I've been trying to get Mike and Jason down here for many years, and well,
we waited too long.
Yet, so waited too long, so they're gonna miss out on some. That's okay. There's other ones we can go to. But
yeah,
that tire ale, it's pretty tasty. I enjoy it. I think make it a 4. I wish there was just a tad bit more, I guess, more head retention. I mean, there's not much at all.
Yeah, mine looks like
And the smell, like I don't even get much of a smell anymore either. I feel like it's just, I just smell cold. Right, just because cold beer. Now if I swirl a glass, I get the carbonation going right and get some head. Then I can smell like those citrus notes again, stuff like that. But it's good beer. I enjoy it. It may be great on tap as well too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen it, and like I said, I always thought for whatever reason that this was an IPA. I think it's because one of my cousins who really loves IPAs, like always was like, yeah, Fat Tire, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm staying away from that just based on the fact that I don't like IPAs, and that was what she really liked, and I was like, oh, damn it. So it's been like probably 10 years of me like avoiding this, and it's not actually bad. Yeah,
I want that crap. So last episode I didn't have a recipe because it was a hybrid beer. This one actually I have a recipe, but this would be more of an amber color, right? Leaning towards reddish. So what I came up with was 6 pounds, 12 ounces of Mare's Otter. You probably bump it up to 7 pounds if you want to. So it's not that big of a deal. 4 ounces of Cara Munich. And I got 4 ounces of chocolate rye, and then 4 ounces of red rye. Again, to give it that kind of flavor, the color. And then from there, I would use, there's only one hop addition, so that would be use about half an ounce of Magnum hops. It's about 12% IBU to that. And then for the yeast, I would just go with a simple ale yeast. So you could do the US05 or the US04. You could even do like a White Labs 004, which is their liquid yeast. You don't need nothing really special for it at all. Another good one that we've not had yet, and I want to get my hands on it, but definitely going to give some to Mike, is the Alaskan Amber. I think Mike would like that one. Definitely
The Alaskan beers are really good. I feel like they do a lot.
Oh, yeah. Have you had them? Okay.
Yeah, I've had Alaskan Amber on tap, and that's amazing.
Oh, okay.
That was so delicious. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the reds. Oh, shoot! I don't know if it was. Is there a red? Does Alaskan make a red, or is it just the amber ale?
It's the amber that I know of.
Yeah, well, one of the two, because they're kind of so similar. I feel like you get a lot of the same bitterness. Amber might be a little less bitter than the red sometimes, but yeah, it's like I was worried to get them on tap or get them in bottles and cans or whatever because I was worried they weren't going to retain that like same flavor. But yeah, I'll have to try it.
Yep. Yeah, I would like to try this on tap too. I don't know if I've ever seen it on tap. Honestly.
No. Fat Tire, I feel like I've probably seen.
Probably.
I don't know. New Belgium, like, because they did all those Voodoo Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I get them confused.
Right.
I get Rogue and Voodoo Ranger confused. But they do the Voodoo Ranger stuff, which I like. I think when we did those Voodoo Ranger ones, we're like, I forget that it's a New Belgian thing. Because they have, what is their main like wheat beer? Is Blue Moon's not New Belgium, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the one that's everywhere basically. So I'm assuming that they would have this Fat Tire one on tap, but maybe not. Yeah. So
Maybe,
not to change the subject a ton. So this is our final episode for this season. Next season is unplanned. So if you have any suggestions, I really would like to. Yeah, I would really like to try and maybe meet up in another town that's a little bit more west, so that we can see what's over there. Although it's basically Kentucky between us for a really long time. So maybe we could go the other way. I don't know. But I would like to see some more stuff. I was thinking about getting some Perrin, like a Perrin variety pack, because they have a bunch of stuff that we haven't really done. And I talked about them a lot. But we should really could like get some suggestions from you guys. There's probably going to be a break between this episode and the next one. We recorded a lot of these ahead of time because of vacations and stuff like that too. So once you get to this, we'll probably have already planned the whole damn thing.
Tell about the movie magic.
we probably have already like done it and recorded some episodes for next season, and it's just But thanks for coming along. I can't believe we've already had 5 seasons. It seems like just yesterday we started this, and here we are. And I feel like we've only scratched the surface of just beers that we can find around our current home. So,
oh, for sure, yeah, I'm sure there's plenty that we're missing. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, thanks for all those subscribers that we have on YouTube, the ones that have joined us on our new hosted Twitter. We also have Discord. We don't publish as much on Discord. I'm going to try to change that. I'm going to try to. I keep saying I'm going to put up recipes. I'm going to try to be more diligent about doing that. At least my own recipes, that is. But yeah, it's been great. It's been a great season. It's been fun to explore these different libations, as you want to call them.
Yeah, and let us know if you like the new formats and stuff too. We tried to cut it down.
Yeah.
So I know that some of you that have subscribed are watching the older stuff because you're commenting on the older stuff. And if you liked those better, then let us know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Obviously, we're just playing around and trying to figure out what works for us. These shorter episodes, well, shorter by like 5 to 10 minutes, are a little bit easier for us. So we can kind of do a couple of them. And as long as we don't finish the beers. But I think that it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that we got this opportunity to kind of hang out.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
That being said,
Don't forget to go have a pint with your pals.
Yes, and please drink responsibly. Like, comment, subscribe, join Discord, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'm sure the statistics show that only 25% of you watching this have actually subscribed. It definitely helps us out. I mean, once we hit, I think 100, we can live stream a lot easier. So there's that perk. I think once we break 500, I think we get other little perks. So there's the
we're gonna try and do some shorts and stuff too, and then hopefully that will kind of bring in some newcomers. And if you are one of those newcomers that saw one of the shorts and thought it was fun, it's just trying to find an easy way of doing all that is not easy. Trying to find the easy way to do it isn't easy, so we haven't done it.
Well, see, we're both programmers, right? So we work really hard to be lazy. So
I will go out of my way to not have to do something later. Future Mike is
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, you guys have a great
season 15. Cheers. I mean, episode 15 of season 5. Cheers.
Dyslexia sucks.